Hey, Cowboys Nation! Welcome back to Cowboys News TV, where we bring you the latest updates, analysis, and all things Dallas Cowboys. Today, we're diving into a topic that's on every fan's mind: CeeDee Lamb's slow start this season, his recent response to criticism, and what he had to say about missing training camp. Plus, how this situation might impact the Cowboys' overall performance. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things Cowboys. Your subscription means a lot to us, and it's the best way to help us reach our goal of 12,000 subscribers. Every click makes a difference. CeeDee Lamb, one of the brightest stars on the Cowboys roster, has been under heavy scrutiny since the offseason. Missing training camp after a prolonged contract holdout has undoubtedly impacted Lamb's performance, and now he's opening up about what went wrong. Lamb's late signing, just 2 days before Week 1, came after months of tense negotiations with Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys, ultimately resulting in a massive 4-year, $136 million deal. But as some fans might say, has this big payday come with big consequences? This early season struggle hasn't gone unnoticed. Hall of Fame quarterback Troy Aikman recently criticized Lamb, pointing out that his route running just hasn't been up to par. During an interview, Aikman said, "Lamb's got to show more precision in his routes." And he didn't stop there. He made it clear that the Dallas receiving corps as a whole needs to step up if this team is serious about contending. So, Cowboys Nation, I want to hear from you. What's your take on Aikman's critique? Let us know in the comments below. Do you think he's being too harsh, or is it spot on? Let's get a conversation going. Lamb didn't shy away from this feedback. In a recent conversation with former Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett, Lamb responded directly to Aikman's comments, saying he takes it as constructive criticism. He even admitted that skipping training camp may have been a factor in the lack of synergy with quarterback Dak Prescott. When Garrett asked if the absence from camp had anything to do with Lamb and Prescott not being quite as aligned, Lamb simply responded, "Absolutely." This kind of honesty from Lamb shows he's aware of the gap in his play this year and is ready to work on getting back to his best. If you appreciate Lamb's transparency, go ahead and smash that like button. It's a reminder that he's not just in it for the money, he's committed to putting in the work. But let's talk about why this situation even happened in the first place. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones seemed determined to let the contract negotiations drag on for as long as possible, and some fans have even speculated that Jones welcomed the attention to keep the Cowboys in the spotlight. Think about it, there was constant media coverage around Lamb's status, his potential holdout, and whether he'd be ready by Week 1. But in the end, did Jones' approach do more harm than good? Missing out on training camp isn't like missing preseason snaps. Camp is the time when players sharpen their skills, develop chemistry, and knock off that off-season rust. And here's where things might have backfired. By allowing the situation to reach the brink, Jerry Jones essentially forced Dak and Lamb to build their rhythm during regular season games, when every second counts. And it's clear that this learning curve has cost the Cowboys. For those of you watching, I want to hear your thoughts. Was Jones' handling of Lamb's contract situation a calculated risk, or just plain recklessness? Drop your thoughts in the comments below or vote in our community poll. Looking forward, both Lamb and Prescott are determined to turn things around. Prescott, ever the team leader, has been putting in extra time with Lamb to get their connection back on track. And Lamb, for his part, has vowed to step up and get in sync with Dak. This shows that despite the shaky start, there's still plenty of hope for this duo to light up the field like we saw last season. After all, Lamb and Prescott's partnership was one of the most exciting aspects of the Cowboys' offense last year, and fans everywhere are eager to see that spark reignite. If you're as excited as we are to see Lamb and Prescott hit their stride, make sure to subscribe to Cowboys News TV and ring the notification bell. By subscribing, you're supporting our goal to reach 12,000 subscribers and ensuring you never miss out on our in-depth Cowboys content. Plus, we'd love to hear what you think about Lamb and Prescott's journey this season. What do you believe is the missing ingredient for their connection to thrive? CeeDee Lamb's slow start to the season is a mix of factors, from missed training camp to the intense pressure of a high-stakes contract year. But with Prescott and Lamb dedicated to getting things back on track, we might just see this season take a positive turn. Jerry Jones' role in the holdout has raised questions about his approach, but all eyes are now on Lamb to make the plays that prove he's worth every penny of that contract. As we think about Lamb's slow start, it raises an even larger question: how does this impact the Cowboys' offense as a whole? With Lamb's timing slightly off, Dak Prescott has been missing his primary target at crucial moments, and that ripple effect has shown in Dallas' offensive struggles. An offense like the Cowboys thrives when there's seamless communication, especially between quarterback and wide receiver. And without that flow, it can throw the entire rhythm off balance, which we've seen in these early games. What do you think, Cowboys Nation? How much of the team's struggles do you attribute to the missed training camp? Comment below with your take on whether this is a make-or-break factor for the Cowboys this year. Another interesting element here is Troy Aikman's involvement in the conversation. When Aikman, a Dallas Cowboys legend himself, openly critiques the current players, it definitely sends a message. His comments about Lamb's route running are a testament to just how high expectations are in Dallas. In fact, it's almost like Aikman was challenging Lamb directly, urging him to live up to his potential as a premier wideout. And the fact that Lamb responded to these critiques with humility and a willingness to improve is huge. It shows he respects the Cowboys' legacy and is ready to rise to the occasion. Let's think about this from another angle, though. Is there too much pressure on Lamb to carry the passing game on his shoulders? After all, it's easy to forget he's still in his early 20s, adjusting to the kind of scrutiny that comes with being the Cowboys' WR1. Imagine being called out on national television by a Hall of Famer. That kind of pressure can either push a player to greatness or cause them to crumble. If you're in Lamb's shoes, how would you handle the pressure? Think about it, and let's chat about this dynamic in the comments. Now, let's take a step back to look at Jerry Jones' role in all of this. Love him or hate him, Jerry is no stranger to controversy. Over the years, we've seen him make decisions that prioritize media attention and fan engagement, sometimes at the cost of team chemistry. And while his ownership style has kept the Cowboys in the headlines, it often raises the question: does this strategy actually help the Cowboys win games? Some fans argue that Jones' decision to let Lamb's holdout play out publicly was a risky move. Sure, it kept the Cowboys on every sports channel, but as we're seeing now, it's come at a cost to Dak and Lamb's early season rhythm. Yet, others believe that Jerry knows exactly what he's doing, keeping his star players visible to keep the fan base engaged. So what do you think? Was Jones playing with fire by prolonging Lamb's contract negotiations, or is this just another example of his business savvy? Let us know in the poll we've set up in the comments. So if you're pumped to see how Lamb will bounce back and want to stay in the loop for more game day updates, analysis, and highlights, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Joining us on this journey doesn't just support the channel, it's a way to share your passion for the Cowboys with other fans. We're getting closer to our 12,000 subscriber goal, and with your help, we'll reach it even faster. Thank you for tuning in to Cowboys News TV, where we keep it real about America's team. Let's keep this conversation going in the comments. What are your hopes for Lamb, Dak, and the Cowboys offense this season? And remember, we're here with fresh updates, insider takes, and Cowboys content week after week. So don't go anywhere. Be sure to subscribe and stay connected with us for all the highs, lows, and moments in between. Cowboys Nation, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.